Hey everybody, it's race weekend. The Columbus Marathon and Half Marathon is kind of an all weekend event. We have race packet pickup on Friday evening, with the actual race being on Sunday. So, we drove to Columbus about an hour away to go to the expo to pick up my race packet. So they have all sorts of areas of vendors selling shoes and other accessories. Now the Columbus Marathon is sponsored by the Nationwide Children's Hospital. So at each mile marker, they have basically a child sponsor, and most of these kids are out at each mile marker, like giving high fives and everything. So each mile is dedicated to one of them. So I picked up my race packet, I picked up the shirt, and then we just kind of looked around. We grabbed a couple of things, played with a camera, and we also visited the Goodwill pop-up store that was inside. So they have what's called throwaway clothes, and because it was so cold at the starting line, you could buy different clothes like sweatpants and sweatshirts and things and wear them right before the race. And then when the race starts, you just shed those extra layers, and then those clothes are donated back to Goodwill. So I bought myself some sweatpants because I typically like racing in just shorts. So after the expo, we spent about 30 minutes in here. We packed our dinner, so we had our dinner at a park and then decided to play for about an hour before we headed home. All right, it's race morning. Time for us to go. So Allison is actually spending the night at my parents', so we don't have to worry about her. So John and I got up at 4 o'clock this morning. We need to leave the house by 5 in order to get to Columbus by 6. 6 o'clock is when the gates open for the racers, and then the race starts at 7:30. So we wanted to get there like pretty much as soon as possible because traffic could get really, really busy. So I want to make sure I've got plenty of time to go, to relax, to eat my breakfast, and to just kind of prepare my body and my mind for what's to come. So I've got everything packed and ready to go. Let me show you like all the stuff I'm gonna need. Okay, so I've got my waste bag here. I've got my Gatorade and my water. I'm gonna be mostly drinking from the water stations, which are like every mile and a half or so. I've got my medicine to go with my breakfast. Then I also have a huge bag of my jelly beans as fuel because I'm going to need it for sure. In here I've got my bib number, so I'm going to be attaching that to my shirt in a little bit. My armband, I've got my hat and my gloves in here, and then also I have my breakfast. I have basically, 1.5 blueberry bagels. There's some pumpkin cream cheese inside this one. I need to eat a lot of carbs before the race. Not too soon before the race, probably like an hour and a half or so. So basically when I get there at 6, I'm going to eat this. And then some extra Gatorade for when I finish. I've got a towel, just in case. I've got our parking pass. I think we're ready to go.
Okay, it's race day. You ready?
I'm ready.
Any thoughts?
I'm just gonna do it.
Just gonna do it?
My goal is 2 hours, 55 minutes, so we'll see.
I think you can do it.
I can do it.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go!
Here we are at the race. You can see behind me there's Nationwide Children's Hospital. This is the fundraiser that the race is sponsoring today. Up ahead of me in the other direction, spin around here. There's the water station. She'll be coming by here in maybe half hour, 45 minutes, and we'll try to catch her here. You did it!
Oh man.
You did good. Whoa, hey, how you doing?
Thank you. Man, okay, so my unofficial time right now, so I planned to finish in 2 hours, 55 minutes, and I did it in 2 hours, 48 minutes, and 35 seconds.
That's so close to a PR for you.
It really is, like 4 minutes close to a PR, which is amazing considering I did a run walk. Right here, this last half mile, well actually the last 2 miles, I basically booked it as fast as I could. And then when it said I had a half mile left, I just kept going, I didn't stop. That was hard, but
I made it.
I am so proud of you.
Oh, thank you. And now I'm sore, tired.
I was waiting for you to come out of the corral and I missed you somehow.
It's okay. There were a lot of people.
Yeah. What's next? You gonna do another race?
Eventually, yes. I want to do a marathon again. I just need to figure out which one to do.
We finally made it home. I feel so much better after my shower. I mean, that race was incredible. I felt really good throughout the entire race and then even toward the end. And I attribute that to a few things. First of all the carb loading I did the day before. Lots of pancakes and like biscuits, basically all the carbs. And then I had 1.5 bagels this morning, which I typically just eat one with little cream cheese, but the 1.5 seemed to do pretty good. And then I had Gatorade at every single fuel station, which helped. And then the amount of jelly beans that I had, I think that worked out pretty well too. I got a really huge burst of energy, like my runner's high, right at mile 11. I was trying to kind of take it easy for the first half or so. I didn't want to start off too fast and then just basically die like halfway through. Right around mile 11, I'm like, I'm feeling pretty good. I may as well try to push it. So I pushed myself quite a bit harder and it seemed to work out pretty well. Like I had tons of energy. When I reached where it said there was only a half mile left, like I just booked it. I usually do a run walk method, but I just kept on running for the entire last half mile. And that was so amazing. When I looked at my time, it was like 4 minutes away from my personal record, which my PR was 2 hours and 44 minutes. And that was like all running straight through. This is using the run walk method. So the fact that I'm only 4 minutes away using the run walk, that's pretty incredible. So, gosh, that was awesome. I ordered some Panera on the way home, so I've got a nice salad here and a baguette and some coffee. So now I'm gonna go eat my lunch and relax, hopefully, for the rest of the day. So thank you all for cheering me on throughout all of this. Thank you for all of your text messages, all of the messages you sent. Greatly appreciated. I think I'm going to do a marathon next year, so I'll give you more info on that later. Thank you all so much. I will see you later.